clinical first began, I felt like I was off to a slow start. There wasn't much I knew, so I felt like I was just continuing my observation hours. I started the semester working with the men's and women's basketball teams. Then when the spring season started, I finished the semester by working with the men's lacrosse team. Now that the semester is over, I can say that I have done a lot of different tapings, but there's one that I specifically remember. And although it was nice to be able to work with the women's basketball team when they had such a successful season, I would say that my most memorable moment was when I taped my first athlete, a lacrosse player, and it was a taping that we had not gone over in class. The athlete had undergone having multiple subluxations of his shoulder as well as having part of his labrum in the shoulder torn. He has been having issues since he was in high school and is now waiting until the summer to have surgery because it has gotten so bad over the course of the fall and regular season. The definition of subluxing means that there's been some existence of a partial dislocation of a joint, in this case, in the shoulder. To try and prevent this mechanism from happening again, tape is placed from distal to proximal, pulling and hopefully strengthening the joint by assisting the ligaments to hold it in place. The athlete is also advised to wear a shoulder brace, which is something that was mentioned in class. The tape is something to help the brace because even with it, the athlete sometimes feels as though they still don't have enough stability.
And you look fine, fine, fine. Put your feet up next to mine. And we can watch that waterline get higher and higher.
Although I have not been there for an instance where he has actually subluxed his shoulder, I think that this situation has been the most memorable for a couple of reasons. The athlete was the first person that I had the opportunity to tape and deal with, as well as I have consistently taped him throughout the season. I've been able to tighten his brace and also been able to witness stim be done on him. I have found it interesting throughout the semester to learn about the situation and what will be done for the athlete in the future. I've been able to use a technique that not everyone may have the opportunity to do at their site, especially at their first clinical site, and I'm grateful that I was placed where I was this semester.
Some kind of day, you and me been catching on like a wildfire.
Team Tabasco, Chris Richards, and this morning, the head coach in his second season is